Hello again, lovely viewers. Uh, Welcome again to Get Data Solution. We have started uh, on data quality assessment, and in the previous videos we have seen different standards. In today's video, we'll see accuracy. So let's start with definition. Accuracy is the degree to which data correctly reflect the real-world phenomena it represents. So that's the definition for accuracy, and we have 5 standard questions here for to assess accuracy, and we'll fill here the data as yes, completely, partly, or not at all, or not applicable, and we'll write any comment here in this section that reflect the questions in under the question under our review. So we have to use evidence and always. So let's come to the first question. The first question says, are the data properly documented and traceable? So remember, we are discussing again still the first indicator, number of area planted. So are the data properly documented and traceable? Is there adequate documentation for data collection, processing, and analysis method? Can the data be traced back to its original source? So remember, while we have actually conducting indicator verification, we had able to see the report which was reported 5, and from those source document we have got 6, and in fact it is underreported. So yes, it is traceable given that information we have. So we can add any comment here if you like. So the second one is the degree to which data correctly describes the real world object or even being described. So the indicator is a number of area planted. So we have got 5 from the report and 6 in fact from the source document. So the thing is, we have to compare that. Is this the degree which correctly describes the real world? So can we have such area in the real world? So we have to check that accuracy for in the real world. So just completely, for example, if we have a data, for example, one small implementation area like 1000 hectares, probably that is not indicating the real world situation. So that's what we mean by the real world situation or the real world object being under consideration. So the second one is, the third one is, how closely does the data align with reality? Are there significant discrepancies between the data and actual observation or measurement? So probably this is considering by visiting the site and aligning that data with the real world. With whether there is a discrepancy between the actual and observations and what is actually reported. So we have to check for that, and if there is a missing element in that, we have to say partly, and we have to write comment here as usual. So we have to always, it's a good practice to add a comment when it is necessary. So the fourth question is, what are the potential sources of measurement error? If there are errors, for example, we have an error in the reported, and from data source we have a difference of 1, which is underreported. So what was the potential source of measurement error? What are the human errors in data or recording avoided? So were there human errors that are avoided, not avoided? So partly, so we can say, for example, there is a discrepancy between what is reported and what is on the source document. Number 5 is the data presented in a clear and unambiguous manner. So remember, we are discussing about accuracy. Are the data clearly defined and labeled? Are the unit of measurement clearly specified? So for example, in this particular case, for this indicator, the area, since number of area planted, that should be in hectares of land. So we have to consider all these things. Is the data represented in clear and unambiguous manner? The next thing are the data clearly defined and labeled, and are the unit of measurement clearly defined. So if those things are actually there in the report or in the templates, we have to say yes completely, otherwise we have to say partly. So that's how we are going, that we have to assess the accuracy. So based on the evidence we have rated like this, for example, and let's look to the performance of accuracy in our famous Pareto chart for data quality standards. So here is accuracy rated here. So with that, we'll conclude for accuracy, and we'll again meet on the last one, which is consistency, in the next. Thank you very much, and bye bye.